Unfungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots will live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our right to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Yo, 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 welcome to the afternoon show. I'm here with my boy Joe.
Yo, what's up? Yo, call me Joe Thread Dude.
That's good. I like it. That's our new intro. Dude, the people next week, the Saudi Sheikh and the president of Bitcoin Magazine are going to love us. They're going to think we're amazing.
Fuck yeah, that's why I got my hair cut like this. Like, hello, Saudi Sheik. You know who else is Sheik? Me, bitch.
That's right. Goddamn right. All right, well, welcome to the show, guys. Minus Henry a little, maybe today. He might join us. He might be a little late. He might not show at all. We don't know. This is how we do things here.
Think of that, by the way, audience. Are we like mad about it? I mean, what do we think about this shit? This lack of dedication.
Is Henry pulling his weight? That's the question we got to ask. That's what we're here to discuss today for 1 hour.
Exactly. Let's have a discussion on whether or not he's getting the fucking voted off the island. That's what I think.
It's harsh, but man, it has to be said. Henry, if you're watching, he might be watching. You know, he probably is multitasking. I think he's doing important shit, but he probably is watching too because we're great. We're fucking great, man.
Yeah, he's doing important shit every day. That's why he's late every day. Every day he's got important things.
Yes, you can come down. It's fine. Whatever. It's fucking chaos here.
Yeah.
All right, Doodles on the agenda today. Awful Eyes replacing Henry. Dude, you should come on sometime. That'd be fun. He's an awesome artist. You might like him, Joe. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe. I mean, maybe you'll find his art shitty. I think it's
fantastic. How I feel about artists.
Do you love them all universally?
I think, let me get serious for a second.
Okay.
I think anyone that creates, creation is hard regardless of whatever it is. Even if it's bad, it takes courage to create and it takes a little dedication to create. So I respect all artists. I'll say that.
Do you agree that everything is art?
I don't know if I agree with that, but
Henry got into this once. Like, you know, and it's like that. There's a line somewhere, but you could also argue.
Yeah,
you could argue.
It really depends. I mean, it depends.
Do you remember Henry's argument?
No, but I mean, Henry's arguments are, ridiculous half the time. And so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was pretty great because I'm like, dude, just doing anything is literally creating, destroying whatever, and you can look at it in an artistic way. It could be fucked up. It could not be intended for art. And we start talking, maybe the line of when something is art is when there's like intention behind it, but also there's so much accidental art too. It's like a really interesting discussion. But then Henry's like, was Hitler art? And I'm like, God damn it. Like this then gets tricky. But I'm like, to a degree, maybe there's like an artistic way to look at some parts of. It gets fucked up. It's
by the way, who's going around saying what's art and what's not? Like it's
a lot of people.
It's ridiculous, though. Is my point. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what is Hitler art? Like, does it matter if anyone says yes or no? Like, does that? What does that mean? Like, no one's being like, he's art. He's art.
Well,
he's art.
I'll say that would make a great T-shirt, wouldn't it?
What, Hitler's art?
Is Hitler art? Could that be our first afternoon show T-shirt?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
But yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. If good art, I'll tell you what my thought about, and I usually with movies and stuff like that. Something that makes you feel anything, even if it's bad or good or whatever. Typically, that's what I consider what I like art.
I love that's pretty much. I like that. I like that. I think that's a really reasonable way to look at it. And yeah, I think that covers it, man. I would love to do a whole show on what is art and then like invite a whole bunch of artists on. And again, the conversation will get really weird. Yeah. And of course, Henry will chime in with his Hitler comments. But
did you see Awful Eye said that he's also legally blind?
He is. Dude, his story is fucking awesome. Like, I remember, so him starting to make art, I feel like, and I might have this partially wrong, but I think Coldy and Matt Cain like kind of mentored him in the space, gave him some encouragement and some advice and stuff. And Awful Eye's great. I think he's live streamed kind of creating before too. I have a piece of his. He's great.
And he's clearly not only a good artist, but he has a sense of humor as well.
He's very funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Yeah. So when we have that show, What is Art? I think he's got to come on and make his case or a case or whatever. Doesn't have to, but I think it'd be fun.
Maybe we should if he's legally blind, maybe we should have him rank how annoying each one of our voices is once Henry's back. Be like, who's got the most annoying voice and who's got the least annoying voice. Would be a fun.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I love it. This is all shaping up in my head right now. Like, it's gonna be a killer show. It does need to happen. I bid on some art today. You want to see it real quick?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna put it up here and then we'll get into the show. I can't remember if I said what topics for today, but heavy on Doodles. I got some real deep feels about Doodles and meme coins. Like, meme coins are getting crazier. Like, even just today. All right, check it out. I bid on this today.
I'm sorry, Awful Eye. In my mind, you can't see anything. Okay, you've already said you're legally blind, and that in my mind you are. So
you got to play the role now, like as if you can't see anything.
Yep. If you meet me ever, now you have to pretend like you can see nothing.
Does he have to go up and touch your face?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, can I touch your face?" And he'll like cringe and shit. I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You can't stand at a distance and look how gross I look. Now you have to touch the gross."
Amazing. All right, this. I bid on this today. This is probably like my favorite style. I like trash art, and I like the 80s like VHS stuff, like max capacity style. And I just like the 80s 90s themed stuff. And then Hey Derokit's probably my favorite dude, right?
This is a little bit of a different. It's got a style of that, but it also is a little bit. It's got more narrative camera movement, I guess.
It's like taking those wild collages that he did, and this isn't Hey Derokit, by the way, but it's taking those collages and like kind of bringing them to life a little more. I think it's cool. This is from Kurt Hustle, which is, I hope I got this right. It's like it's two people. It's like a collective kind of. And I think one of them used to do like video game soundtracks. I might have the story all fucked up, but used to do like Genesis and Super Nintendo era like soundtracks. Just cool stuff. I think I have that completely wrong, actually, now that I think about it. But I'm going to run with that story because it sounds very fucking cool. But here's Kurt Hustle. Don't bid on that, please. Nobody. Don't fucking bid on it. Because I'll outbid you. That's the reason why. But I love it. I love it. That's it. I'm bidding on art. It's a sign, dude. If I'm bidding, I know there's other people out there starting to, feel like collecting. So there we are. Art. Go art. All right, look at the crypto market, man.
Yeah, let's do it. I was about to say that there's, whatever. It doesn't matter. I was about to say, go.
Well, we can get to that for sure, whatever it was. Bitcoin 65.9, ETH 3,200, Solana 178. So another down day. Yuck.
Yeah.
Yucky, Joe.
Fucking the U.S. government really fucked us yesterday with that whole transferring of the $2 billion.
It's still from that. That like just put it literally the screeching halt to everything.
It really did.
It's a bummer.
I
don't like it.
No, me neither.
Okay, silver lining, and I think I mentioned yesterday, the silver lining is everybody got so fucking far past the Mt. Gox stuff, right? Everybody was so we knew that was coming, but because the weekend was so cool, like the Bitcoin conference and price was going up, nobody was talking about the Mt. Gox stuff. Everyone's assuming no big deal. Everyone's like, we're back. We're ready for all-time highs. And dude, I was saying, I'm like, guys, the Mt. Gox shit has not hit the market yet. It will. Mt. Cox, thank you, sir. So I'm glad this happened, so that way people can kind of pump the brakes a little and fucking easy,
we've already pumped the brakes enough. Can we just fucking stop pumping the brakes and then just put the fucking pedal to the metal, please? Can we do that? I would like that.
It would be nice.
I don't want to delay my gratification any more than it's already been delayed.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm ready for it, but also, it's going to make when the FTX money hits, because that's next. That's our next milestone. When either the left comes out with their crypto policy and it's pro crypto, right? I'm looking for our next milestone, our next catalyst. The left coming out with pro crypto policies, or Trump is elected, or when the FTX money, $15-16 billion, reaches creditors. That's our next catalyst to run. And I think at that point, we really, really, really run. I think we really run at that point. Now, like, the left may be signaling that they're ready to be a little more friendly. You got a half smirk there, like you want to jump in and...
No, I'm like, when you're talking about left, I'm assuming you're talking about politics, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and so we saw today the SEC... they've put in a request to alter their case against Binance, right? Their case against Binance is still ongoing, and in that case, in that lawsuit, they say ADA, so Cardano, Matic, and Sol are all securities. They've now walked that back and specifically named those three are no longer called securities by them, at least in that specific lawsuit. So something is definitely changing here, right? And again, Harris is wanting to meet with these industry leaders and reset relations. So good stuff. But, you know, again, the point there is our next catalyst is something in that ballpark. I want it. I need it.
Hudah needs it.
We all need it, right? We all need it. What was it you said before the show? So that way we can go A to A.
Who said that?
I need it like that. A to A. What I can't say because my kids are around.
Oh, ass to ass.
There we go. We need it like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
All right. ETFs. Not Friday. Yesterday's Monday. 124 mil in inflows on Bitcoin. On ETH, still outflows there. 98 mil.
Is it fucking grayscale? Those fuckers.
These motherfuckers. They got no quit in them. And it's that.
No quit.
Yeah, and it's that. What is it? The mini ETH. It's the mini ETH one that's doing all the damage. The other one's it's positive. So it's like it's this whole gamified shit with these fees, and everyone's like, I don't want to pay those fees. I want out. I'm dumping.
No wonder they named their fucking company Grayscale, right? Yeah. Because they fucking make everything feel gray and fucking bumming people out. Like anytime that we want to fucking cruise and have fun, roll the windows down, let our hair blow in the wind. Rest in peace, Joe's hair. Grayscale comes and fucking clouds it up and makes it a big old fucking bummer, man.
Did you save it, by the way?
My hair?
Yeah.
No, come on, dude. Oh, excuse me. Once you cut my hair, can you put it in a baggie and let me take it with me? No.
You make a little doll out of it, or you tape them on different parts of your body, and you just think of what it would look like there. You know? No.
No, man. I'm sorry, dude. It's like the fucking.
You could have sent it to me.
Serial killer type shit. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, question.
For me?
Yeah. For you. Just thought of it random because I was thinking. I wrote my newsletter today, and I didn't put this on there. Because I put like upcoming drops on my newsletter, and I wasn't sure. Is this actually Trevor Jones, or is this somebody like kind of copying his shit? Have you seen this? This is an Ordinals collection. That's
I have not seen this. All I can say is I fucking love Trevor Jones.
He's great.
You know how I talk about Joy and how I love Joy and how he's a fucking awesome artist and a great dude. Trevor Jones equals John. As far as like just the chillest, coolest people to work with, like the most personable people, artists that I've had the pleasure of kind of running into. So yeah, I don't know if this is his work, the Bitcoin Angel that he does, but I hesitate to think that it is his, but I don't know.
So he did an Ordinals collection. It's a smaller version. They look like that. He then did a collection on base, and he made a little video game for him. And this is now bigger. This is like a 7,000 edition collection, and I can't tell if it's somebody copying his shit, like full on ripping it off and minting, or if it's actually him just growing it out. I think it's really him, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to like put it on an upcoming drops.
Well, let me just say this: if this is Trevor Jones's stuff on Ordinals, it's fucking amazing, and I highly recommend it. If it's not his, let me just say these are pieces of shit. Yeah. And I'm pissed, but no, he's awesome, and I'm not sure if this is it.
All right, well, this makes me think it is because it's like previous holders are whitelisted. But again, I just like I'm so skeptical of shit, and I'm like somebody's just taking advantage and giving it to his holders, but somebody else is gonna make all that money. So keep our eyes on this. But I'll so I won't put it in the newsletter. I'll mention it here, DYOR. But check this out. Like Trevor Jones is a guy you definitely want to collect. So 7,777 of these, and We'll see. I think it looks legit. I think it actually is him. So
Well, you know what I will say? If this is Trevor's art, typically this is not his style. I've never really seen him do this type of art before.
did you see his game?
No, I haven't.
Oh, let me pull it up while you're checking.
Yeah, please, just so I can check, because maybe that's this style. But he typically does a lot of like painting slash.
Oh, his PFP. Shit.
There you go. It's fucking Braveheart in it.
Man, he's cool. He's like growing. You know what I mean? Like I like these guys who evolve, and you see something and you barely. It's got his flavor, but it's a whole different, like whole different dish.
Yeah, he's fucking cool.
Cool fucker.
Yeah, his wife. I don't know if it's wife or girl. She's cool.
I know there's footage somewhere in here again on base. And it's like this browser-based game. I played it, and it's with his Bitcoin Angels, right? It's really fucking cool. Those are cool, man. I would rock one of those. I would love one. If this is a real mint coming. Oh no, this is it. Okay, finally. I was going through his timeline, seeing if he had tweeted it, and I expected it to be pinned, but this is it. This is real.
Oh, interesting.
Let's hit up Trevor. Let's see if we can get whitelist. Let's get him on the show.
Yeah,
those are cool. I really, really like those.
Yeah, I mean, if they're Trevor's, I like them.
Yeah, I dig it. Okay. Let's peek at NFTs just because I'm pretty unaware how things are looking just at the moment.
Sure.
All right, Solana Monkey Business. Dude, they've been cooking for the past month or so. That's great to see.
How's our editor doing?
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm gonna say this though. No, actually, no. I'm not gonna say it. He's doing great. I like him. I brought him in the Discord. I really like this guy, man. I'll tell you what. I
got my eyes on his ass though. Just throwing that out there.
I think he made you look good in the last short I did.
I didn't see any other shorts other than the one where he made me look like a fuck.
You looked like a fuck.
It's not hard to make me look like a dumb fuck.
No, in fact, he made you look a little better than you sounded in that segment. You are a real fuck there.
Maybe I should be happy that he could make me look a lot worse.
Yeah. He's fucking awesome though. Yeah, brought him in the Discord. He's legitimately one of my favorite people I've met in this space. I don't know if I can share his name still yet, but
don't worry, I'll share.
I could probably share his handle. He's fucking awesome. And I think he's going to be working.
I'll share his info.
You're going to dox him. You're going to put his home address
dox his ass.
I'm sorry, man. But yeah, I think he's going to do even more, like get much more involved, which is awesome. And I think he's going to come live with me on Chain Reactor, which would be cool. So anyway, I like him. I'm like, what is it? Fanboying out a little here. I made a short though yesterday. I did my own and it came out decent. You want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to.
It's pretty decent. I used AI. Like he does it the real way.
Am I in it?
Does it. No, it's on my personal channel. It's just a solo one.
No, I don't need to see it.
You want to see it? All right. It's pretty good.
No, am I in it?
Yes.
We should check it out, probably.
All right.
No, let's check it out.
What if you're not in it?
Then I think it's a waste of time if you're not.
Well, you know what I want? I want just your opinion. I'll do it at the end of the show. I want your opinion if there's time. I want your opinion on how you think this short is.
We'll do bullish or bearish on it.
Ooh, perfect. It's not, and it's an okay clip. I give it a 6 out of 10, but it's like anything above a 5 is like, yeah, cool, good job.
Okay.
So I'm happy with it. All right.
I remember last time I judged one of your things, you got really upset with me. So we'll see.
Yes, I was mad. I'm like, Joe, it's my first ever time doing it, and I was supposed to do it this, and nobody gave me this, and I got really hurt and offended.
Yeah.
I won't this time.
NHL stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll mention this real quick. Earlier today, I was looking at the 7-day chart here. Bored Apes weren't on the 7-day. They didn't rank in the top 10 in a 7-day period, which I think is kind of wild. So just shows like stuff is really changing out there.
Usually if one sells now and nowadays it's on the charts.
Yeah. No kidding, man. Dude, puppets are down to 0.08.
Yikes.
Like shit's crumbling, and I want to put this out there too. I don't want people to be worrying about this stuff in any way, and I don't think people are worried. Maybe they came up a little bit. Like nobody's actually worrying, but okay, floor prices are down, volume's down, right? We're entering the really slow part of the year. Like this is historically, and this is the past 3 years, the slowest part of the year. This is like the death spiral. It's where we're at, and I don't see any reason that changes unless we hit like new all-time high in crypto. We need something to like really, really invigorate people. So with that said, I don't think we stay this low for long. And okay, reason being, and I mentioned this in one of the shows this morning, we get an extra barometer. We get an extra thing to feel out this space, and that's engagement. We get to see views, and we get to see like analytics, time watched, and likes, and all that stuff on the videos. And man, if prices were doing this, but everybody's here and engaged, I'd be a little more worried. It's like, okay, people are really, really paying attention, but they're not buying. Yikes. Like, I'm a little worried then about the space. Nobody's watching right now, dude. This is like almost like probably 8-9 month lows in engagement. It's because we're just coming off the conference. People are resting up. People are disengaged right now. It makes sense that prices are falling. Just nobody's looking at this space. People enjoying the last couple weeks of the summer, right? So I feel better knowing people aren't looking at all right now because I know they're coming back. So that's my little spin on things I'm putting out there. To me, that's a little bullish. Prices going down because people aren't here. It's that simple. Yeah. So, oh, look who showed up.
Oh, well, look who decided to fucking join us.
I'm going to let him get his camera situated.
Yeah, well, you might as well just let it roll.
Will be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. He looks good. You ready? He's ready.
Ready.
Look who freaking made it. Henry the Grape, what's up?
Look who decided to bless us.
Let's do it proper. We got to do the yo. Okay. Yo. Welcome back to the show. Henry the Grape. How are you doing?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yo. Welcome to the show. It's me. Welcome back. We got Henry the Grape. Yo, Henry the Grape. What happens? Are you in a fucking basement? It's dark as fuck in there. Let's get to it.
Yo, it's me, your boy Henry.
Oh, he got
and
it.
I'm sitting here in my shop. We got stuff to talk about today. So let's get at it.
The kid
Thread
got
guy,
it.
Thread guy. Let's go.
Oh, we need that
Let's
little
get
horn.
after
That was good, Henry.
What's up,
good
guys?
to see you, man. What's good?
What is good? Oh, excuse me.
I was just going to say, feeling casual today, huh?
I was unprepared. No, sorry. I was just on some calls that I could not get off of. But
yeah, you should have said, "Fuck you guys! I got a show with my boys. I'm out." Click.
Yeah. Boom.
It's quite a conundrum, right? Like the conundrum is, you're probably going to take those calls until it's like we get paid to do this job. The problem is we probably won't get paid to do this job because you're always taking goddamn calls.
That is the conundrum. And there's just some calls like you just can't not take.
Yeah.
You're working like multiple time zones and sometimes it just falls. To be fair, like I always try to schedule them way in advance. Like, but yeah, sometimes it just doesn't like way before or after the show.
I'm sorry, Mom. You're where? Hospital? I'm sorry. I'm busy. I'm on a show. I got to go. What were you saying about some calls you have to take? Go ahead.
Yeah. I like Mom could definitely wait. Yeah, these aren't mom calls.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Sorry, phone's ringing.
Yeah, get that. You get it if you want.
Yeah.
It's a telemarketer. It's a telemarketer.
Are those the ones that are you just have to take those?
I hang up on them.
There might be a deal just so good that you have to.
No, I just hang up. Pick up, hang up.
Ew.
It's good to have you, Henry.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Scottie Pippen. I had a dream I met Satoshi Nakamoto last night. He didn't see me as just another player. Instead, Satoshi was proud I was opening a new lane for RWA in the crypto market. This guy's lame.
Wow. Dude hasn't spent a fucking second in Web3 if this is the shit his team came up with.
Yep.
Yo,
wow.
He's from Chicago. Hudah, have you had any stories about him?
No, do people run into him and stuff?
Yeah. So I worked in a lot of restaurants. And so they would call him No Tippin' Pippin.
Oh, God.
That's good.
Yeah, because he would never tip, I guess.
What a piece of shit.
Oh, my God.
Well, let's not go as far as to call him.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I mean, I don't know.
What a good dude.
No Tippin' Pippin.
Fuck that guy.
I want to read that full tweet on my computer.
It's ridiculous.
So I heard that he was fractionalizing like the Game 5 game ball or something like that, and
bringing the Game 5 ball to the blockchain. Let's go.
Let me say this.
Yo.
To me, it feels really weird that he's doing that. And this is probably stupid on my end. It probably is. But he's like promoting that. But he's holding the ball and he's like in his home. It just looks to me like it sits, in the corner of his room. He's like, I could probably make money by doing. It doesn't feel like it's a legitimate thing when he's so casually holding it and like he's just, you know what I mean? It just looks like he's like, I could say they partially own it and nothing changes. Nothing fucking changes. It's still his ball in his house,
I don't know. I don't want
bad.
We
I don't
own
under-
like a dimple on that ball. How about you bring your salary from your 8th year in the league and fractionalize that
That's good.
instead of your fucking stupid ass ball from game 5.
Yeah.
How many balls from game 5 are there? A lot.
Guys,
balls.
let's let
Are we being
Pippen.
mean?
Let's just let Pippen be, right? Like that's fine. We're mad.
Pippin do Pippin.
Yeah, let Pippen.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Big news, guys. Big fucking news. It was breaking news just a couple hours ago, guys. This is big. Staying on the sports theme.
I want to hear the breaking news thing. It's not breaking news unless we breaking news it.
I forgot. I haven't used that in so long. I actually forgot which button, so might fuck this up. But let's see. Nope.
It's not that.
No. Nope.
It's fugazi. It's fugazi.
Nope.
What?
It can only be 2R. Nope. It can only be one other. Oh,
Breaking news.
I got to put it on the screen too. Oh no, okay, hang on. I'm so new at this. It's my first day on the job, guys. Okay. Breaking news.
No, you
I'm just
had
putting
that.
up-
I don't know why you're stopping. That sounded good.
Shit. Okay.
It was good.
Breaking news. DraftKings ending their NFT business effective immediately. After a lawsuit claiming that their NFTs are indeed securities, DraftKings closing the shop. No more selling Rainmaker's NFTs, marketplace offline, effective immediately. DraftKings is out of the NFT game.
Whoa.
Thoughts?
Whoa.
That's
It kind of like it was kind of shocking. Now this was a few weeks old where we saw that lawsuit was happening. A judge allowed it to continue, and boom, this happened. Makes me think there's more going on behind the scenes. Like they knew they were going to lose it. They're going to be called securities. At the same time, guys, I don't know if you saw earlier this morning, Jonathan Mann, Song a Day Man, suing the SEC over exactly this, saying you guys got to tell us if NFTs are securities or not. This is my job. This is what I do. I sell NFTs. So that's a big thing, actually catching national news.
Yeah, interestingly enough, he sued them in the 5th Circuit, which is, I think, a bit more lenient towards crypto. So, yeah, I think going on the offensive's interesting.
Maybe that's why John never responds to my communications. He's too busy suing the SEC.
But here's the other thing. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this, but I'm like, I don't know that you can just sue to say define what all of it is. I don't know that you can versus like, you know, because it's so specific. There's so much going on that maybe involves DeFi and collectibles and, you know, exclusive rights, etc. I just don't know that there's just like a carte blanche, boom, here's what it is.
That's perfect. You're right.
Carte blanche.
Carte blanche. Whatever, Joe. You say fucking especially, and I don't call you out on that.
Does he
whatever.
really?
Yeah, he does.
Especially.
No, you say especially.
Whatever. Fuck you, motherfucker. I come on time. I can say whatever the goddamn. No, whatever. By the way, so like, hold on. Are they considered securities? I didn't. Why are these?
No. This whole thing is fucking weird. I've never heard they're officially securities. Okay, now that it's important that we get to what the lawsuit actually is, or is it even officially a lawsuit? I'm going to pull up an article here. The lawsuit or whatever it is basically asking the SEC to clarify if NFTs fall under their jurisdiction, which I think they do. Again, I'm confused by it.
I'd like to interject. So I think that these guys have some sort of partnership with VFriends a little bit. DraftKings. I know that I thought they did a couple of collabs with them, which is interesting. I have to think that like a lot of NFT companies, especially the bigger ones like the DraftKings, whoever, like the Adidas's or whatever, they're almost looking for ways out of a lot of these things that they've established, probably because the profits for it might not be what they thought they were. So I wonder if it's almost like a blessing in disguise that they're like, yeah, we're out and we're going to use this as an excuse to pull all our shit. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to fight for it.
So according to the document, and I'll go to the write-up about it. The plaintiffs want to determine whether NFTs fall under the regulator's jurisdiction. The lawyers asked the SEC to answer what actions could lead to applying securities law to create and sell NFTs. The lawsuit also asked for information regarding about registering NFTs before they can be sold. So they're looking for clarification, but like I don't. Again, this is just because I don't know. We don't know. But why does that equal lawsuit? Two recent. Oh, here we go. Two recent administrative actions launched by the SEC suggest that the SEC is getting into the art business, determining when art needs to be registered with the federal government before it can be sold. I'm not familiar with those, so that's why I'm curious. Yeah, that's new. I had not heard that there was any kind of like move against art. I didn't hear that anywhere.
Well, it's yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Unless they're referencing, they might be calling the Founders Keys and Stoner Cats art. They could be lumping that in, which, you know, kind of goes back to art. God damn it. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. I'm closing that site. It's fucking my browser up. Goes back to our morning conversation. What is art, you know? But, yeah, it is what it is.
Good for him.
Do you hear his song, by the way? The actual song, song of the day that is about this lawsuit?
I have not heard it.
It's good. It's catchy. I'll play it real quick.
Can you give a little snippet?
Yeah, it's 2.5 minutes. So we'll just do part. It's good and catchy. It's one of my. It's every so often he's got gems, like really really great ones. This is pretty good.
Yeah, especially when it's on a topic.
Especially.
Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Okay, I'm really doing this. I'm suing the SEC. Hi, my name is Jonathan Mann, and to be perfectly plain, this wasn't part of my plan. Like, I didn't grow up with a distant dream of someday suing a government agency. But there's this road regulator who's been up to no good, doing his level best to try and mess with my livelihood. So while there's a million other things that I'd rather be,
It's pretty fucking good, right? Like that's a
Yeah.
catchy one, man.
He's fucking good. I mean, his shit is very, very catchy, and I always like listening to all his shit.
Trying to find his Quantum Cats thing. He did a Quantum Cats Opcat song, and it's really catchy too. But that was one of the better ones he's done, man. I really like it.
Yeah, it sounds like a 80s TV theme song.
Yeah, I dig it. You could tell he put a little more time in that one. It's not your average.
Show me that smile. Show me that smile. Don't waste another minute on your crying. You know what that is?
No.
Henry, you got to know. Okay, thanks, Henry. Henry? Yoda, can you hear me?
Yo,
Okay, good. Just checking. I'll scratch my question. I'm just glad he's there.
It's yeah. I'll play just a clip of the Opcat one.
Yeah,
because it's pretty great. Guys, make sure to like and what else do you got?
subscribe.
like and
subscribe.
subscribe. Yo, smash that like button.
There he goes. There we go. Thank you, Henry.
If I remove this old keycap, they wanna bring you back to data sets or elements, put it back into the stack. Kitty cat, it would be so simple. It's just 10 lines.
Anyway, I thought this one was catchy as hell.
No, not that
No,
good.
don't like it. I hate it.
No,
Fucking hate it.
Hated it.
Hated it. All right, so we got that. Okay, man, today's flying. We got to get to Doodles. Yeah, get to motherfucking Doodles. All right. So we know earlier in the week. Oh no, I stepped on the lead, is so they say. All right. So earlier in the week, or actually I should say last week, Doodles TV announced. Yesterday, Doodles Records announced releasing their Dullsville and the Doodleverse soundtrack as their first entry there. And they did mention there's going to be passes, like day passes to their content, probably year passes to the content, and then I think Doodles holders, you just get access to this content they're going to have on this platform. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. It's like, I think a lot of us would say, okay, so that's how I lean at first. I do. I'll tell you what, maybe today I'm starting to get a reason or a hint of like why that might matter a lot if you get really good high quality shit. So today they are minting their first passes here.
They're minting shit.
It is an NFT and they are minting it. And this gets really interesting and we're going to have to do some math here. This is on base.
Base. How low can you go?
Yeah, so far 3,600 of these are minted,
Wow.
and I think they're priced at. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're way cheaper than I thought, actually.
Guess
Oh man,
what? Guess what, Lemon? You know how much money that you have to pay for this content that we're giving you here? $0. Congratulations. You're welcome.
okay,
Is it?
this is 7.5 ETH.
No. What did you say?
7.5 ETH is what they've made so far.
Okay.
On the mint.
How many are there?
It's unlimited, I believe.
Yeah.
So this is
They're
where
not
it gets
gonna make
really
they're not gonna
interesting.
put a cap on how much money they can make.
Yeah. Okay. 0.0021 times. Okay. 30. Let's say 3,600. So yeah, 7.5 ETH. ETH will say 3,200. Yeah. So they made 24 grand here. Do you think it's possible they could sell 100,000 of these? Unlimited, right? So unlimited supply.
So the price is 0.0021 ETH.
Yeah. So $6, $7.
Yikes. Hey Tickle. The gas is probably more than that, don't you think?
On base, so dirt cheap, right?
Base.
So 100,000 of these equals at today's price of ETH, like almost $700,000. I'm really starting to wonder with the appeal of the names they got in the very first, their first release. Pharrell Williams and Coil Ray and Swali, I think is that his name, and Lil Yachty and Lil Wayne. 100,000 might actually be doable, and this might get really interesting. As in, we're seeing what the future of NFTs look like. It is high volume. It is a ton of transactions. It is dirt cheap NFTs, but that might actually be really, really fucking sustainable too. So, thoughts on that in general, guys? What do you think of the mint price, the supply, what you're going to get access to?
How long is it good for? Like how long is this? Yeah. How long can you mint?
Let's get. I bet the mint is open infinitely. Until season 1 ends. I bet. And I think too. I thought I read that they'll do day passes. Now that might be different, right? That might be different, like on the day that. Yeah, I wonder now. Why would you do a day pass if this is only $6? There would have to be some kind of special content. I thought these would actually be a little more for a season, and I think we got to learn the terms. Like, is it a year or is a season a month? Like, what exactly is a season?
When did this open, by the way? When do we know when this started?
Yeah, just today. I mean, probably 5, 6, 7 hours ago. It was kind of this morning.
I mean, could you make a case to say that? By the way, I like what Doodles are doing. Because like at least they're doing shit and they're trying, and I'm not like you can't FUD it. I mean you can, but I think it's stupid too. But part of me wonders, like, shouldn't the goal be to get your IP out there? Why gate it? Like, why gate it right now? Gate it when people know who you are and they care. Why gate it for $6 and have any barrier? When of all people in this space, second to Yuga Labs, they don't need the money.
I got some ideas why. Maybe, right? So it's only gated for a short period of time. Eventually, all this stuff goes on typical streaming platforms. It's basically early access. You're paying for early access, and that's mostly it.
To music videos before they hit streaming platforms, to an animated special, and for pieces of on-chain artwork with NFTs. Yep. Yeah, the fourth part is I could see why you might gate it, but like early access to the music video, as soon as it comes out, someone's putting it on YouTube anyway. Like,
yeah,
right?
Piracy's a bitch, right? Yep.
So like, I don't get that part. Yeah, I don't get the early access to the music or to the music videos because anymore it's just it's going to be out there anyway.
Okay, so what they would need to do to make it unique to token gated individuals that own these would be have the artists interact on some level with the music videos. So you have access to watch these early, and you might even get a fireside chat while you're watching it after the video for, let's say, 45 minutes with the artist. They do Zooms, call up a bunch of people to ask questions, and then that's the value there. I think that the problem I see is that, like, you have to create demand and you have to probably spend money to make money. If an NFT company wants to build something that's valuable and deemed cool, they need to not be so selfish sometimes And it does seem as if they're trying to create an opportunity for a mint rather than try to create the FOMO in order for a mint to actually succeed. So if you're talking about 100,000, Hudah, right now the demand isn't 100,000. It's not even close to 100,000. It opened up 5 hours ago. The demand is what it is right now. The market's the market. And so I feel as if they need to be thinking.
Sorry, if you're outside of the Doodles ecosystem, you don't care to mint this. Like,
I wonder. So, like,
I don't even wonder, because I'm looking at how many have been minted in 5 hours, and I'm like 3,600 mints. 2,796 wallets have minted this, and so you could say those are all unique people. Again, I like what they're doing. I think the way they've rolled it out, I think it's smart. I think their marketing is like very on brand. No issues with that. I just look at, for the small amount of money that they can bring in, unless they have to prove to somebody like we can create a revenue stream using this, I'm like, open this up, let everybody experience the Doodles experience and see what it is and what level of craft you bring to the table, versus like, hey, we're going to make $100,000. If you know how many people have to mint it at that point, 16,000 people mint it, and you make 100 grand, like, to Doodles, does that matter? Because I think they have a real opportunity. Unlike Yuga Labs, I think they got a real opportunity to bring some real shit to the table.
Yeah, I agree with all that, I think. And they do have an opportunity here. I'm thinking about, like, King Gizzard, probably my favorite band. Last album they put out a music video. Actually, it was like a 30-minute recorded concert, and it was on like Venmo or I don't know, some platform, and it was only there, and it was only up for 2 days, and I paid like $20 to watch it. You get the right people with like those kind of fans, and people are going to pay for that kind of shit, the very exclusive stuff. Now, that was different. That happened to not be on any streaming platform after, and this stuff, the fact that it's going to be on streaming platforms at a certain point, maybe makes you want to like hold out a bit. But I wonder if this gets more interesting when they start tacking on exclusive like ticket offers, like, concert tickets, and you get it first dibs here, right? Just like you'd pay a fan club fee to get first dibs on. I think they're working with something pretty fucking interesting here. And I don't. But
that's not what this is. Like, that's not what this is, right? Right now, this is just like early access.
Yeah.
If they said what you just said, I would be way more bullish on it. Like, that this can become like a fan club, early access tickets, etc., exclusive merchandise.
I have a bad habit of projecting like what I think would be cool and assuming that they're going to do that. I do this a lot. I'm like, that it just makes sense. That's what they're going to do. It's obvious, so I think they're doing it. And I'm literally baking that into my thesis about this. And you're right, that's not what they said. So I shouldn't.
These guys have, like, I don't know the entertainment industry well. I know it enough to know. Only because of like GMX through Crypto Bats, and like understanding like we worked with GMX. They were trying to get us to work with 50 Cent. We were working on trying to put something together with 50 Cent and Motley Crue, and there are so many different elements to any of these personalities. Who handles their digital, who handles digital content, who has licensing for physicals, who has licensing for concerts, who has licensing for tours. So I'm just like, I would think it would be tough for Doodles to just be able to like offer exclusive tickets. It could be possible. I just think these basic ideas become like really complicated. Well, but the good news is they have Pharrell, and that dude knows better than anybody.
Yeah. The problem I see right now is that NFTs are not cool. Right now, the general public doesn't like, because they're saying like right now you're gonna get exclusive NFTs that are go along with these music videos. No one gives a shit right now. Yeah. They're not collectibles because no one's collecting them other than fucking us and a couple other people. And I'm trying to sell mine anyway. Like there's like a handful of artists that I'm like friendly with, and I'm like, I would never sell this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
They're creating a mint pass in order to sell the majority of it being what's unique about it is that they'll get an NFT. I think Awful asked what Patreon and this is different. Patreon, you don't get an NFT, right? Like this, you get an NFT, but no one gives a fuck about an NFT. And quite frankly, you're going to have to go to base and you're going to have to fucking do all these hoops that you're going to have to jump through. And right now, the demand for that shit is not there. We need to create a demand. We need to make NFTs cool. And the way to do that is to not be selfish and require an NFT for these things or give away an NFT for your money. The way to do it is to make an NFT valuable to the person that they already owns them, or hearing stories of what NFTs provide to someone that it's a surprise and a delight. Someone that's saying, you bought an NFT 2 years ago. Guess what? Pharrell's flying you to fucking whatever to do whatever. That type of shit needs to happen in order for people to have the fantasy that holding an NFT can allow you the provenance of a special thing in the future. Because right now, what's the point of provenance if no one's actually taking advantage of it? Artists or projects are not saying, you know what, let's go back to the fucking first person who minted something and do something really cool for them. So there's a fucking story. Let's throw a thing for a handful of these NFT people that we can hand select through the provenance of it. So people can now be like, ooh, I own that. I can fucking that type.
I will say this because I feel like I often am like, probably out of the three of us, the most negative about other NFT projects because, you know, maybe there can always be like a little bit of jealousy, sort of the Gary V shit where I used to not like him. And then I'm like, no, he's a cool dude. So all of that to say, what Doodles are doing, I still think is like the right path to, I think it has the potential to be lucrative. I say that because I see a lot of what Doodles is doing is what we are also trying to do. You know, we've said Amaki is a partnership vehicle, juxtaposing that with like what Yuga Labs is doing, which I feel like is a failed attempt at trying to be grungy Web3 and it just doesn't work. What Pudgy Penguins is doing, which is trying to be an IP that other people should care about, when in reality, I think a lot of people don't. I think like what Doodles is doing is like, hey, I personally like their IP. Let's companion our IP with big brands. They've landed, obviously they have Pharrell. The people that they have on this album are pretty legit. Like you get Lil Wayne, Sway Lee, and whoever the fuck else is on here. That's top tier, like A-list people. They did a collaboration with G-Shock where they released the Doodles watches, the physicals. I'm like, they're doing shit that I think other people want to do or wish they could do, but just don't have either the firepower or the branding to be able to do it. So even though it may not pay off in the short term for holders' floor price, I think long term it's a smart play. And like they've done some badass events. They've done some really good branded Doodles events. I just think they're on the right trajectory for what Web3 can be, which is a hell of a partnership vehicle.
They're on the right trajectory, but I think they're missing a crucial piece of that. And that's the desire. That's the, like you said, Henry, you said that if someone bought you a rug, a year from then, you might send them something. Didn't you say that? Or you might do something kind for them, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. That person who bought something from you now gets a surprise and they are like, oh, that's fucking cool. I just bought it and now I'm getting something here out of the kindness of this dude's heart. That's the thing that these NFT projects are missing, I think, is that the original fantasy of these things are that they're going to have high value, that they're going to have specialness about them. And we got to provide that specialness. The Bored Ape Yacht Clubs that's now released fucking Bored Kennel, Bored Mutants, all this sort of stuff. Go back to the original and start surprising and helping people to create stories in the mainstream news cycles that will blow their fucking balls off. That'll now say like, oh shit, these people over here are starting to fucking get all this cool shit. Maybe I should look into that type of thing. It's the
I think this is their way of doing it. I think they're saying like, hey, we're going to use Doodles IP and we're going to get big names and we're going to put an album out. And that's our way of driving value back to the ecosystem by featuring IP in like real world scenarios. But the thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think all the Series 1 Doodles get a Doodles TV Super Pass. I don't think they have to buy them. Yep. And like, I think they all got the duplicator and I think they got maybe like some socks or some shit. I'm with you. Like
everyone does that, right? Like every project is like, we're coming out with a second one. And I think that like there's something about that that's just not working with these projects. And I think what's not working is the projects are trying to get more people involved into the ecosystem and having them pay. And the reason that they're not allowing the Series 1 or the original lines is that they know that the fucking people will bitch and moan and FUD the fuck out of it if they're like, why the fuck am I paying for this when I paid $5,000 for my original fucking doodle? You know what I'm saying?
But that it's tough, man, to drive value to original holders that paid 5 figures or even 4 figures when they didn't sell it for that price. You know, like Doodles didn't sell Series 1 Doodles for $5,000 or 25 or 35 grand. It's a tough expectation to have of a project to deliver value that's equivalent to what people paid across the entire spectrum. And I think part of the problem, and Hudah used to say this all the time, like people just have to get realistic about what the value of these NFTs are. You know, if a Bored Ape or an Azuki or a Genesis Kong or a Doodle was, you know, $1,200 on the secondary market, people would be like, ah, cool. Like, I'm not saying it should be that. I'm just saying people's expectations would be different. You pay 6 figures for something and all of a sudden you're waiting to see, like, when do I get my Tesla?
That's right.
When do I get my chance for the Tesla? And it's like, it's not on Doodles or Azuki, maybe Azuki more than anyone else, because they did charge some crazy prices on some mints. But like, it's very difficult to build for people who bought across the secondary at all kinds of prices. And we see it with decentralized, right? We airdropped it and we're still on the hook for people paying 5-6 sats for it. So it's tough. And I all of that to say, I hear where you're coming from. I just think that what they're doing is like what you should hope a project is doing, collabing with brands that are bigger than you. Punch up. That's the thing. Keep punching up, because eventually, like, you may hit something that you can deliver something fantastic to your community.
And dude, about the realistic prices, I think that's what's kind of great about theirs being $6. There should be very little expectations. Your example about your project and, you know, decentralized shows that it doesn't matter what you charge. It like you said, it could be free and people still have kind of unrealistic demands, but this is part of resetting the space. Again, the cheaper stuff, more affordable, more accessible, and hopefully you get $6 worth of value out of it by finding, you know, if this is tailored to people who love those artists, hopefully they're getting $6 worth out of getting, you know, early access in some of those collectibles. I also think we're going to see an interesting thing play out, and to some degree, I think we're going to see this. Bored Apes and Doodles just getting so much closer to each other in price, right? I just think that's part of the reset and the expectations, you know, getting more realistic. Bored Apes got to come down and Doodles head up, or Doodles maybe stay where they are, but Bored Apes got to meet them somewhere because there's nothing realistic there.
That facade, it's eventually going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be up.
Yeah.
At some point, I think people are just going to realize, like, okay, what is it that could be delivered to somebody who paid 10 or 15 ETH? Let's just use that as like a benchmark. What value could you deliver to them that they would say, great? Keep in mind, like,
pretty much nothing.
I think you want.
Well, final takes, because I want to get to meme coins. We got like 5 minutes, so yeah, final takes here from you guys, Joe.
No, I was just gonna say, I think that's the wrong question we're asking. We can sit around and basically reevaluate the value of what these NFTs are and stay 3 fucking guys in a world where there's a bunch of people that kind of do what we do and nothing grows and nothing happens. And all the NFTs that we have are offered at 0.01, which is not enough to even accept that fucking offer. And we can just have a bunch of bullshit in our wallets, or we can embrace the idea that I think we all somewhat is that this is a new technology that has the idea to become wildly popular and wildly necessary in the next wave of technology, and find out what that is and how to facilitate the desire for people to have that. And that's kind of the realm that I'm in, rather being like, oh, you paid this for that amount of money, let's try to make it okay for you to do that. Like, that's long gone at this point. But what I'm saying is we have to push the space forward. And I think that the way that I'm doing that is to what we have to do is make NFTs valuable fun, unique, and like little treasures that people will want to collect going forward, rather than being like, these are all pieces of shit. You can come and buy some if you want. Don't expect there to be a lot of money, and you might get some more shit, and we might try to sell you more stuff in the future. That's
we got
But
to
you
move
just
on
said
to
last point. You just said make NFTs valuable, and that's sort of the premise of the conversation we were having. To valuable to who and at what price? But I guess the last thing I would say is I think what Doodles are doing here is the way that you do that.
desirable is what I meant.
Okay.
Desirable.
Okay. Well, TLDR, I like it. I got respect for what they did. At least they're doing something. Okay, moving on.
I like what they did. I just feel as if it feels like every other thing that we've done, and that's not extremely unique to create a desire for new people to get in.
Oh, okay. Joe, I agree with you there.
Yeah.
I agree.
And I'm not even going to say what I was going to say.
No, this is, I mean, okay. The best part of this is a conversation we're going to keep dealing with over the next forever because the space is changing. So we'll get to continue this tomorrow. I'm sure we'll check in on the numbers, how many are minted. Meme coins, man. Okay. Smoking chicken fish, cooking. This one is going to be a thing. This one really is turning into something different with different people, like some really big names buying it, tweeting about it. Raoul Powell's probably the biggest, but there's a lot of other guys who are really like seeing something in this coin. This one feels like a bomb. It does. It feels like something like that. My target on this is 200 mil, maybe 300 mil, and I think it can go beyond that. But those feel like that's the kind of energy in this thing right now. So putting this out there. Not necessarily to buy in this, right? That's not the conversation, not financial advice. The real takeaway here is, guys, please plug yourself into the Solana ecosystem, the meme coin stuff, because there's a lot of opportunities. There will be another one of these. There's going to be another one of these for sure. And man, you can catch those probably early, probably often, and you can probably do really well. Having touched it, it did feel like 2021 NFTs. It did. Just getting that feel of something early and seeing it do that quickly. So pay attention there. This is maybe where some of those opportunities are going to come up. Dumpy.fun launched today in beta. It does let you short Solana shitters. This is going to get silly. We talked about this a few days ago. It really is going to open up a whole level of chaos that we haven't seen before on Solana. Right now, it's only whiff. You can short whiff and you can short Sol, which is weird. Is that going to put some real shitty price action on whiff if this gets traction? That's the only coin you can short. It's a weird, interesting thing to insert into this market. But thoughts on Solana stuff?
Yeah, I'm bored.
Bullish.
Bullish, good, Henry.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, no, actually, it's good.
Yeah, I'm kind of bored with Solana, the whole situation over there. If Dumpy whatever it was, if you took every coin and then just I would assume if you used every one and shorted every single thing, your odds of winning would probably be about 95%. Just because all of them fucking dump at some point. I don't know. It just not exciting for me, but whatever.
Yep. All right, then we'll move on to probably a last story. There's actually other stuff like the California DMV putting their car titles on chain on Avalanche. So cool to see. They did this. They did a beta on Tezos, and it seems like they switched to Avalanche, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
All right.
Beanie?
Yeah, this is funny. I mean, I don't know the story here, but this guy, Derek Capo, acknowledged and confirmed that my previous statements on social media in early 2022 that Charles Moscow, that's Beanie, had acted inappropriately in dealings with myself and my company, TokenPay, and are completely and absolutely false. Man, this feels like a lawsuit threatened, right? Yeah. Is that the read on this?
I haven't read the whole statement.
Let's see if we can blitz through the rest. I removed these statements because they're untrue. Okay, let's see what else. And it was harmful to his reputation. Charles Moscow is a person of impeccable character that I consulted for his advisory expertise, given his considerable experience with fintech and crypto in particular. Yeah, this feels like Charles Beanie wrote it up and said, tweet this or I'll fucking kill you.
Cease and desist, motherfuckers.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. It feels weird.
It feels so weird.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, man. In no way, shape, or form was Moscow, whatever. How do you say his name? Moscow, I think that's right. Involved in the management of TokenPay or had access to any funds at the time. All of that is completely false, and I was always in control of every facet of TokenPay blockchain project, up to and including from its inception.
No, whatever.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was fucking interesting. Again, yeah, somebody like Beanie literally wrote that up. Beanie wrote it up, said tweet this or I end you. So
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. I mean, what are we trying to say here? Was he just completely out of his fucking mind when I don't know what he first wrote, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah, that's what's missing.
Yeah, if we had a budget here and had other people working on this show, we probably would be able to get both sides of this. But it does sound like he was either fucking completely out of his mind when he first was ripping on Beanie, and it's hard to take him seriously now. You know what I mean? Like, this is the epitome of tucking your tail in between your legs. And he's either a piece of shit asshole. I'm gonna be writing something like this for this guy later. But he's either a fucking piece of shit who lied and did all this stuff, and now he has to come back like this, or there's like something so scary that this guy had to fucking get so look.
Well,
so
it may be simple. He may just not want. I don't know what his financial position is, but maybe he just doesn't want to pay the legal fees to go duke this out in court and pay Beanie's legal fees if he loses. Yeah. So he's maybe just like, I'll just put this stupid thing out there. It sucks because, yeah, to Joe's point, his tail's between his legs, but it's done.
Oh, man.
Yep. All right, let's hit some bullish bearish and then get out of here. Let me just get these set up real quick. Good takes. Man, really cool. I like today's show. It was fun. Good meaty, girthy show. You know what I mean? A to A. A lot of A to A today.
That's what she said.
I have one that might need a trigger warning, by the way.
Oh, God. We should always do a trigger warning with your shit.
I might not play it because it's actually like panic-inducing.
Good, then don't.
Like someone drowning. How do you feel about that?
Not good.
Oh,
not good.
Should we chance it? Just put it and see if it's like, because we got to figure out where's our boundaries.
The problem here is that you clearly want to show it, because now it's like you can't tease the audience to be like, oh, I've got something that I shouldn't show. Yeah. Like, you have to show it. Like it has to be shown.
I'd rather and see if people are like, don't show that shit. We don't come here for that.
You know that I'm not a fan of these things, so you know where I stand, and yet you still do this. So maybe you.
I saw it and it made me sweat, and I don't ever get like that from that shit, but it got me, and I'm like, oh man, this would be great.
Okay.
Again, I'll give the warning and I'll set it up. No, Tickle. I will literally. I'm not putting it right now. I'll tell you before I play it, but it's literally somebody scuba diving and then freaking the fuck out underwater, and I'm like, oh,
do they die or no?
No, no. Important to point that out. Everyone's fine. It's just people freaking out underwater.
All right, just play it.
Here we go. First bullish bearish. This is not the trigger warning one. How about this badass? Which also I wonder if people are reading this wrong. This is Kim Yi-ji, who was in the Korean women's pistol shooter at the Olympics, and everybody's saying she is a badass. She looks like she's got like main character syndrome or whatever. Like, she looks fucking cool taking this shot.
Look at that gun, by the way. It's fucking crazy.
Real cool. But it's like she's locked in. She's posing fucking cool. And I'm like, I just think I think that's just her form. I don't think she's like trying to be a badass. But check it out.
And it's there. It's there. The world record has gone. It was there for nearly 5 years until January this year when Yang Yin came along and broke the world record with 41.
I don't get anything out of this. I don't see anything like her hands like in her pocket behind her, but to me that's to help like lock in the form. I don't see anything that makes this feel like super extra badass other than like she's a badass. But
honestly, from what I was told with shooting guns, using one hand is like kind of a no-no, isn't it? Like, you're supposed to use two hands?
Well, in this sport, I don't know if they're required to do one hand or if you're right. Maybe it is two is better, and then that makes this more badass, the fact that she didn't.
I don't know, man.
So, bullish bearish on our friend here who won a gold medal.
You start.
Bullish.
Yeah, she's Asian. I'm Asian. That helps. People excelling at things is awesome. So, bullish.
Yeah.
Bullish on guns.
Hell
yeah.
Guns. All right. Here's another badass. This is this Mr. Testosterogen? Let's check it out. This guy's a badass fighter. Joe is a martial artist yourself. You're really gonna appreciate his skills. Check it.
I am dangerous. I'm 58 years old. I represent dangerous martial arts. Let's do this! I
Looks like Baraka.
Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready?
Let's
Grab
go.
hard, round one. Right pound right here. Right now. What you want?
Position.
You know what?
Position first.
My guard.
Posture up. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
How do you do, Joe?
Not good. I mean, I can't. His entry was terrible. Gave up everything. I think after that, like what? I don't know if he was trying to hit him with his second leg.
He was.
But yeah, that's not good.
So he's Baraka and he was trying to do a Liu Kang, like that kick in the air thing.
Yeah, and then once he got to the ground, I will say that he tried to establish a guard, which is good, but he didn't. He let the guy. So he's trying to put his legs up high, which is called high guard, which usually means that you're going for arm bars, triangles, things like that. But
There it
he's
is.
just getting pushed
There it
down
is.
and getting hit. He should be pulling the guy's head towards him and maybe lowering his guard. I'm assuming if he's not going to get one of these submissions, which it doesn't look like he's skilled enough to get a submission. So I'd say he's doing pretty bad, but it's not like he's completely terrible. Maybe. I don't know.
Also, before you advertise your mixed martial arts studio, is it a good idea to make sure you're fighting someone that might make you look decent? Or like is that really bearish on your studio?
Very
To
bearish.
go out there and get your ass kicked
Dangerous.
in 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm assuming his studio might be him and like a 13-year-old bullied kid in his neighborhood and like an old guy. And so it's in his garage. So I don't see it being like an actual studio. I don't see him being, I don't see it being legit, Henry. So yeah, danger. And no dojo usually names themselves after the person that runs it. Like
That's hilarious.
you know what I mean?
Bearish. Bearish is fuck on dangerous.
Yeah, bearish. That
Okay.
tape job there was no reason for it.
Henry. Bearish. Bullish.
Bearish.
All right. I think we're getting into I'll put the panicky ones at the very end.
Anyone that fights just like an artist, though, good on them. It's dangerous. It's scary.
This guy's tall. This guy's really fucking tall, and this guy's really short. This is also at the Olympics.
Is that Victor Wayamba? Victor? Is that France?
Oh yes, yeah, I think it is actually. No. Yes, it is. Yes, sorry, it is.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Nembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama or whatever.
No, the guy on
Number
the
one-
Bucks.
No.
That's
Victor Wembanyama is the Bucks guy.
no. He's on the Sperm.
He's on the Spurs. Yeah, San
Spurs.
Antonio.
The Spurs.
Okay. Anyway, that's not our bullish bearish. We'll do a new piece of technology called Friend. I can't play the whole thing.
No. Hold on. You didn't even bullish bearish.
It
that.
wasn't a bullish bearish. I was just showing it real quick.
Okay, well,
and then
it's Japan. Bullish.
okay. Bullish on Japan. That's
Except
Wembanyama?
what about their women's team that was like they got housed yesterday by our women's team. And they had like a fan in the stand that had that little sign about Caitlin Clark.
Oh, I am a dummy. You're right. Okay. I didn't hear you, but we got to move.
Yeah,
We got to move. Tech, new piece of tech. It's AI. It's called Friend. Here we go.
You're talking about Gianna.
That was it.
Giannis.
That
Yeah.
was it. Fucking idiot.
You're like, oh, they're both extremely tall.
Gosh, I'm out of breath. We made it. Woo! I don't know how to woo very good. That's fair. All right, let's go.
Let me show you how to game, bro, okay? Oh, come on. Oh, let's go!
Are you serious? Come on, man. I hate this game.
Take notes, baby.
Oh man, you guys suck.
Bro, you look like the back
Let's
of the
go. Let's go.
Dude, what? How did you do that?
I'm just skipping ahead because it does get long. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
anybody else. I mean, besides her. To be by myself. I've never brought anybody else. I mean, besides her.
She goes everywhere with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess I must be doing something right then.
I guess so. We'll see.
Literally Black Mirror. Literally fucking Black Mirror. Weird. I think I'm bullish though.
What is that?
I don't get it.
A little
Yeah,
AI
okay.
companion that literally listens to your environment and will randomly, since it can't talk, I don't think it texts you. It'll converse with you, whatever you're doing. It'll text you the message. So you got to stop and look at your phone. Yeah. It will have a camera on it at some point too, so it'll be more reactive to the environment. But it's a virtual friend.
Yeah, I'd be. I hate it. I'm so bearish on it. It would be like, hey, dude, stop masturbating all the time and do something productive. Like, I don't need a guy. I don't need someone with me all the time. Like, your shits are gross. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the guy's like, dude, do something. Can't do that. Not
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah. So you're bearish?
Oh, bearish, big time, baby.
All right. And Henry.
I'm with Joe.
Oh,
Yeah.
bearish.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Here's your trigger warning. Here it is, guys. I'll give you a minute. I'll give you 10 seconds to exit, and then it's full fucking throttle.
Bearish.
We're going gore.
Gore? It's gore?
No, it's not. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I
don't need to watch this shit.
Should we skip it? Maybe I'll just skip this one.
No, just for the audience.
All right, here we go. Tickle, get out. Get out. I'll do the one that's less extreme. Yeah, whatever. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Get it over with. Full screen, just to give you a little more panic.
Okay.
Oh, it's awful. I don't like it. I don't like the screams. Should I play it still?
Don't fucking delay it. Just
all right.
Push it through.
This is gonna get us banned. Anyway, she's totally fine. I didn't realize. I don't know. The screams didn't register. I was too freaked out by it before. Oh, Henry's gone. It freaked him the fuck out. What the fuck happened to Henry?
You said bye.
To Henry?
You said anyone that wants to leave, go.
And he left?
I don't think it was because of that, but he was driving, wasn't he?
Yeah. This one was actually cooler. It's a guy doing like training and he like just blacks out underwater and he's fine, but it was cool.
Yeah.
I'll just show his reaction at the end because I thought it was cool. After being unconscious. This is fucked up. I'm not going to do this again, by the way.
Breathe.
Okay.
Okay. Breathe.
okay.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
I'm okay.
Keep breathing.
He's okay. They're all okay. They're all okay. They're all okay. I'm not going to show those again, guys, but bullish on those people, those survivors. Bullish on survivors. I don't know. I think that's it. No. I mean, that's basically it. But let's wash our palate here a little bit. Let's wash the palate, Joe.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you might not want to play this. It's gonna get a ban.
That's it, buddy. That's it. We're done.
Tonight's the night we. That's George Michael. Shout
It's
out.
a good song, man.
Oh, so sexy, so good. Too sexy.
Somebody had to set them up, right? Somebody
know.
like piled them on each other.
I don't know.
I love it. It's love. Yeah. Who am I to judge?
Canine centipede there, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful. Anyway,
Ass
there we go. It was a fucking great show that I ruined at the end. I actually feel like that. I do. I'm not going to do that again. I ruined it. It was a great show up until 5 minutes ago. Apologies, guys. But good time. Joe, great hanging with you.
Yeah.
Great chatting with you. Good takes today. Henry, late and then early. It's really fucking impressive how he pulled that off. So it is what it is. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning on Inside NFTs and then right back here in the afternoon. Have a fantastic evening, guys. We'll see ya.
Marty, come on.
This fucker. What do you, I didn't even see what he said. Whatever though.
He's saying hi bye.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots, we live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Another successful show, Joe.
Another successful show, especially. I mean, what?
Hey, when we get the Sheik on,
Yeah.
we need to have pipes and monocles and shit. We like really, really fucking classed up.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
What else can we do? We need to be on. We need to be on a game.
The Sheik.
The Sheik.
I'm deleting a bunch of pictures from my desktop.
4.8 GPA game. You know what I mean? Like
I
unusual.
The Sheik is gonna get my everything. Just
A to
like
A.
our audience gets my everything every day. There ain't nothing changed, bro.
Oh, respect, man. Respect.
Ain't nothing changed but the game, bro.
Yep. My son ran over a cat today. It fucked him up.
Ooh.
It fucked him up. Not
Yeah.
the same.
I'm not a huge fan of cats, but I don't want to kill them.
Yeah.
And driving over one's probably pretty rough.
You know, he's 17. It was his first time taking a life.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And my reaction to it was, I don't know if it was right or wrong. I probably neither, but I told my girls, I'm like, I'm glad he was affected by it and that he's not a serial killer. You know, I was glad he showed some emotion, that it like rattled him.
Empathy.
Yeah, on it, and I mean it too, because sometimes I wonder, but yeah, it fucking rattled him. So,
Yeah. I wonder if it like screamed and shit. Like, you know.
I think it did. And he said it was a kitten, and it moved for about 10 seconds after. Like, it threw the legs in the air and like went, no.
I mean, I shouldn't even bring up my hatred to cats during this story, but I guess I will.
Please.
Cats shit all over my backyard. Someone 2 houses down from mine feeds these fucking feral alley cats, and then I think they don't shit there because it's like established that that's their like home base. So they go out into the neighborhood and take shits everywhere, and so they go under my deck and they shit everywhere, and it fucking cat shit stinks.
Yes.
It stinks. It's brutal.
It's fucking awful.
Anyway, yeah, it sucked, bro. I fucking hate cats.
Did you see this, by the way?
No, who's this?
Oh man, this has got the right like all worked up. So you'll love it. I love it too because I think they're such fucking idiots. All right, check it.
Being child-free threatens the patriarchy. We don't need no man. We can do everything he can.
Busted!
I'm a bold lip. Taylor's on my side. I'm a bold lip. MAGA starts to cry.
Right.
I'm a bold lip. And Taylor's on my side. Yeah, she is. I'm a bold lip. MAGA starts to cry.
Fucking fantastic. We talking art earlier? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
fantastic. That it's dude, it's fucking funny. It's like people on the right don't get it. It used to be that the right could meme and the left could not meme, and that's absolutely true. They couldn't fucking meme, and it's flipped. Like the right are these fucking drooling retards now, and they can't meme, and the left's getting really good at it, and they can't pick up when other people are memeing and trolling. They don't get it. This is like it's beautiful trolling.
Well, that's good. I mean, I don't.
That comes from, she had a viral video like a couple days ago, and that's where this is all stemming from now. She's awesome. I love it. I just like people getting triggered about anything and seeing these Trumpy people getting triggered. This was her video that went viral yesterday, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, the flavor text probably matters. Imagine being 42, child-free, stress-free, and being this high. It's great. She's awesome. I'm in love. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm glad she's triggering people. I mean, you know, if you care enough to get triggered, there's probably a problem.
Oh man, this looks. I'm gonna deep dive on her later.
Oh really?
Yeah, like her shit looks really fucking funny everywhere. The flip side is, dude, not even the flip side. There's another video going viral of a real deep, like liberal, talking to a group of like white women and talking about privilege and you need to be quiet and listen. And she's like, I don't think she's trolling. I think she's actually like shitty and not self-aware and like very stuck up. That one I think is a little more real, and that one's like annoying.
Trolling to me seems like, you know, when someone says something and then everyone gets pissed and he's like, oh, I was just joking. You know what I mean? And everyone's like, oh, good one. You know, like that's what trolling feels to me. Like the person, like she actually does think that's cool. And then when she gets fucking called out on it, then she's like, oh no, I'm just trolling. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how trolling feels to me.
Yeah. It probably a lot that's how it works.
Yeah. By the way, earlier you dropped the R word. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Retard.
I don't do that live anymore. I'm not going to do that live.
We are live now. But what I would say is that, like,
God damn it!